Hello and welcome to Bobby Seagull's football special quiz for NHS, and it is about the Premier League. And you can tell I'm usually quite a cheery guy, but I'm particularly happy because come on, you Irons, West Ham, we've just secured a 9th consecutive season in the Premier League. I just came back from downstairs watching. Hold on. Football special quiz for NHS. I always do this. I always end up putting my sound double muting. Anyway, so I'm very pleased that we're still going to be in the Premier League next year, which is great. And hopefully we can have a good cup run as well, because clubs like West Ham, we need cup runs to sustain us. So if you're new today, welcome. I'm checking Instagram. Hello YouTube. Hello Lathurshan. Hello Lisa. Welcome. Hopefully Twitter will get a few people joining along as well very soon. So let me get cracking and tell you what the rules are about this. Let's have a look. So these are all for the NHS. So justgiving.com/quiz for NHS. If you come along to any of my classes or any of my quizzes on Wednesday or my family quiz on Saturday, and at any stage you feel like making a donation, go along to justgiving.com/quiz for NHS. So the rules are quite simple. Relies a lot on honesty. Again, some of my students who come along to the classes, they'll know that in lesson we'll like mark things and I'll check it, or even homework I'll collect it up. But for this, it relies on you being honest, and I can trust you guys. So you mark it yourself, give me your scores at the end of each round. We've got a nice small crew, so I can give out shout outs, and then we'll have like a running league table. And if you use social media, at Bobby_Seagull, again on TikTok, I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, tag me in your stories, pictures, so I can spread the word. And one day you can say, when this is a TV show, Bobby Seagull's football quiz, you'll be like, I used to do it when there were only like 10 people doing it. You're one of those special people. Okay, hello Mrs. P, the Whole Town Rangers. Hello Helen. Welcome to the quiz. So just a quick bit of, again, I'm going to try and keep it a tight quiz, about 20 minutes, because at 1:15, Liverpool are going to start playing. And they don't actually pick up the trophy till 10:30, but I want to watch this because it might be another 30 years before Liverpool win the title again. No, I doubt that, but who knows. So let me tell you something I've been involved with this week. So, the quiz question. Some of you know, Lisa knows the answer. So, Lisa, keep quiet. So, what connects Harry Redknapp? I'm the one and only Chesney Hawkes, 80s legend music pop star. And Olympic medalist from 1992, Chris Akabusi. Well, they've all been interviewed for My Hammers 11. It's a YouTube channel by a great guy called Russ, who's a stadium DJ at West Ham. And this week, in fact, yesterday, he interviewed me. And so, again, if you check my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, I would have shared a link there. So if you want to watch a lot of YouTube of Bobby talking about his favourite West Ham players that he's seen, and a bit about my educational projects and my passion for the club, and the fact that I've got a piece of West Ham turf in the back garden. I think I forgot to mention that yesterday, but I genuinely do. The old Upton Park, when they were dismantling it, they left lots of turf outside. So in our back garden, I've got a tiny bit of West Ham turf. How cool is that? So thank you, Russ, for the interview. Had a great time. And come on, you Irons. We are a Premier League team, baby. Okay, so what are the rounds that we have today? So we have 3 rounds. Again, we keep it tight because I want to watch some football. So we've got a Premier League 2019 to 2020. So questions about this year. Then pictures, sponsors. No time for revision now, but sponsors. And then extra time. And extra time is where I give you between a minute to 30 seconds. Today will be 30 seconds. And you have to write down a list of things. So it could be like top scorers in the Premier League. It could be the entire West Ham squad. Or it could be all the defenders that have been sent off this season. Just a clue. And you get 30 seconds to write as many as you can. And next week, I think I'm looking at my calendar. So it is my last academic classes this week. So I'm trying to work out, I'm going to continue my family quiz on the Saturday. My football quizzes, I'm going to see how I feel. So I do need to get on some of the other work as well. But I might do a FA Cup special, Chelsea-Arsenal special for next week. Not all about Chelsea and Arsenal, but a special for that. So Lisa's asking me, is it on its own or just in the grass? So the grass itself, I actually got like slabs, so cut, like little boxes of turf We place them in the garden. So we've got little boxes of West Ham turf squares in our back garden. Hail the Upton Park pitch. Okay, are you ready to get going? And I think I'm going to try and get my Facebook comments up. Hold on. So I've got my YouTube working. I'm going to try and get Facebook because I've got my Instagram. Anyone on Instagram? YouTube tends to get the best crowd. YouTube crowd. I've got my hello Alex, hello Nathan Walsh joining on Instagram. I can see you now. Okay, we're going to get started. Are you ready? So 5 questions, round 1. So write down 1 to 5 on the side of your piece of paper. Write down 1 to 5. Have you got that for me? I can't get my video up. Sorry, Facebook people. Unfortunately, I can't seem to see you at the moment. I will get you up in a second. So write down numbers 1 to 5. So the first round is all about Premier League this season. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready for question number 1? So Facebook people, I will catch up with you in a second. So question number 1. Who scored the winner for Chelsea in a 2-1 victory over Man City to secure Liverpool the title? So who scored the winner for Chelsea in a 2-1 victory over Man City to secure Liverpool the title? So again, don't type in the answers in the comments box, write on your piece of paper. So who scored the winner? It's question number 1. Yes, this is in the Premier League. So this is who scored the winner. It's question number 1. You're probably thinking this should be quite recent. It should be quite recent in your memory. Okay. Question number 2. In Leicester's 9-0 record away victory against Southampton, who scored a hat-trick alongside Vardy? So in Leicester's 9-0 victory against Southampton, who else scored a hat-trick alongside Jamie having a party Vardy? So that's question number 2. That's question number 2. Vardy one's easy. Although Vardy actually scored his hat-trick as a late penalty, the last one. The other person scored it first. So that's question number 2. Welcome to Real History of West Ham FC, joining on YouTube. Welcome for the first time. Question 3. So it's got 2 parts of this. So Aguero's hat-trick against Villa on the 12th of Jan broke which player's record for the most goals by an overseas player? And as a bonus, whose Premier League hat-tricks record did Aguero break in that match as well? So there's 2 points. One is for who did Aguero beat as the record player from overseas with Premier League goals? And the second mark is whose Premier League hat-tricks record did he break in that same game? It's worth 2 points. 2 points in this question. 2 points. And Facebook, I'm going to try and get you up on my phone. So that's 2 points. 2 points. That's question number 3. Hopefully these should be doable questions. Should be doable ones. Okay, question number 4. So the 2019-20 season was the first season in England to be halted, since which season was abandoned after 3 games. So the 2019 season was the first one in England to be halted, since which season was abandoned after 3 games. So I want a year. So imagine like 1984 to 1985 or 1815 to 1816. So I want which other season was abandoned after 3 games. Bit of history. You weren't expecting that, were you? But you can work this one out. That's question number 4. It's worth just a point. So Facebook people, I don't think I can seem to be getting your comments for some reason. So I'm not ignoring you. I'll type back to you later, Facebook. Thank you for joining. Okay. The 5th and final question of this first round. So what was the maximum points gap that Liverpool held over City after having played the same amount of games? And I'm going to give you plus or minus 1 point leeway. So imagine it was 5 points. If you got 6 or 4, I'd give you the point. So what was the maximum gap that Liverpool held over Man City? Okay, there are your 5 questions. Okay, we'll scroll back up over the questions once. So that's question 5. Question 4 was, which is the previous season that the Premiership was abandoned, or the top division, or England was abandoned after 3 games? So question 3, Aguero's hat-trick against Villa broke which player's record for goals by an overseas player, and whose hat-tricks record did he break? Question 2, who scored a hat-trick for Leicester against Southampton apart from Vardy? And the last one, question 1, who scored the winner for Chelsea in the 2-1 match? Okay, so I've been told, I think Facebook doesn't work today. That's okay. Well, Facebook, there weren't many people last week. I'm sorry, Facebook. Okay, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Okay, let's go through this. We're 11 past. Should be able to get done in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I want to go and watch the game. I want to watch the You'll Never Walk Alone. That is a great anthem, isn't it? I mean, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but what an anthem. Okay, so this was 78th minute penalty by Willian. I prefer Willian, it sounds cooler. So Willian is the first one for 1 mark. So question 2 was Ayoze Perez. So Perez is fine. So Perez scored a hat-trick before Vardy. That's question number 2. Question number 3, Henry. He broke Henry's record, and it's Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer had, I think, 11 hat-tricks before that. So it's Henry and Alan Shearer for question 3. That's worth 2 points. Question 4. So this one, you're probably thinking, Bobby, you're being a bit of a meanie. But this just requires a bit of history knowledge. Why would you abandon a football season? War. So 1939 to 1940. After 3 games, it was abandoned. Remember, World War I was declared, if you're a history student, any school students, September the 1st, 1939. I think that's when Germany invaded Poland, and that's pretty much the start of the war. So 3 games later, abandoned. So 1939 to 1940, and I needed this season. And the last one is, it was 23 points. 23 points. 23 points. 23 points. Huge. So, there you go. I'm going to put the scores up for you. Chris Dyson says, football already started in 92. That's true. Football already started then. But this is like ancient football, where they played with pigs' bladders and, they would fight to the death. Different type of football, but it did exist. And Helen's telling me that Ayoze Perez lives in Ho-Town. Very interesting. The world is connected. So there we go. Round number 1. Let me know your scores. Let me know your scores out of 5. So Facebook people are all abandoned, unfortunately. They're all abandoned. Just an FYI. So tomorrow, again, if you've got children in your house, or if you're a student watching this, 11 o'clock tomorrow, I'm doing my last class of the term. So Joe Wicks actually finished today. Can you believe it? Joe Wicks has done 18 weeks of lockdown classes. I'm pretty much close as well. Joe Wicks is done today, and I've got my last class tomorrow. So it's a history and geography class on South Asian Heritage Month. So it's again I'm going to be like traveling to India, looking at the history, the culture there. So it's a great lesson. I'll do some Bollywood dancing, look at some facts and figures. So if you've got children, to be honest, children or even adults that want to learn something about South Asia, come along tomorrow, 11 o'clock on my YouTube, on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my Instagram. I think I've got one, so that's my last class. I've got one more class next week, like maths, but that's for like 7 to 12 year olds. But tomorrow's my last class of term, last official class. So let's have a look at the scores coming in. Some good scores, so well done. We've got Real History of West Ham. Welcome, first time, thank you. I appreciate you joining. We've got the Ho-Towns on 5, Lisa on 5, and then I'm waiting for the bar stewards for the score. I'm waiting for Lathushan. I think Lathushan is one of my students at school from Little Ilford. Welcome, Lathushan. And again, if you're on Twitter, Twitter seems a bit quiet. Maybe everyone's watching the Liverpool game. Maybe everyone's a Liverpool fan. Maybe all my quizzers are Liverpool fans. It looks like all of you might get a medal today. You might get a medal. There's a wooden spoon, and then there's a third, second, and first place. Very small crew. Okay, let's move on to round number 2. So round number 2 is a pictures round. And what I normally do for this is, so it's not who was sponsored in the year. Ignore the title. I forgot to change that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you 8 football kits from this season. I need you to tell me who the kit sponsor was. And I need the exact, you can't be like, imagine the sponsor was like Vodafone, and if you put Voda, it's incorrect. Or if it was, I don't think of a full name, like the Big Issue London. You need the Big Issue London. You can't just put the Big Issue. So you're going to have to be very specific. Very specific. Okay. Are you ready? So I'm going to put up a little bit of music for you. And you're going to get all the pictures. Hold on. And I'm going to shrink now. Can you see I'm this size? I'm going to shrink to the top. There's going to be 8 different pictures. Hold on.
Hello, I've shrunk. I'm a mouse. I'm shrinking. I'm in the small person. So I'm small, and you're going to see this thing. You're going to see the pictures, okay? You ready? So here are, and you're going to get some music. Hold on.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you about 90 seconds for this. So pay attention. Go, off you go. Come on, Lisa, get your picture. Lisa always gets a picture. I'll give you an extra 20 seconds for that, Lisa. So I need all the sponsors.
Tiny, Bobby. Tiny.
So I need all the kit sponsors. Lisa better get number 1 correct. And number 2, just for clarification, in case that is a Villa kit. It's not Burnley or Hammers. That's the only one thing I'll tell you. Okay, the easy ones there. I think number 1 is easy. I think number 8 should be okay. Number 3 is easy. 5 is fine. A few of them are a little bit trickier. Let's have a look. Yeah, Arsenal fans, you're not getting number 1. And again, you need to be exact. You can't have it roughly correct. You need to be exactly correct. Okay, so I'm going to give you about another... How long should I give you? Another 10 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds. When my music ends, actually. I think that's probably the time. Oh, music's done. That means it's your time. And Lisa, come on, get a selfie, Lisa. Lisa always gets a selfie. Post it on Twitter. So again, if you're enjoying the quiz, I'd love for you to share it on social media. Share it with your friends. Let's get more people involved. The happier, the more people, the better, isn't it? Okay, so let's go through the answers. So, question number 1 was the Arsenal kit, obviously, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted the sponsor. The sponsor is, here we go, Fly Emirates. And I hope Arsenal fans, Lisa, you got this. I'm sure you got it correct. But again, if you put Emirates, you need to Fly Emirates. So, second one is Villa, and have a look, it's W88. W88, that's a tricky one. And again, if you watched the game last night, again, Arsenal, can someone explain to me Arsenal? You go and beat Liverpool. You go and beat Man City. Looking good. And then you go and lose to Villa. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. Okay, number 3. I thought it was one of the easiest ones. So this is Brighton have Albion. And it is American Express. It's quite iconic. American Express. And the number 4 is Norwich's Daffabet. That was a tricky little one. Daffabet. Number 5, Spurs. It's AIA. AIA. Number 6, lucky I'm not wearing the kit. This is actually a West Ham classic kit from '66, but it is Betway. And number 7 is Everton's. It's Sport Pesa. Sport Pesa. And the last one is Chelsea. It's Yokohama Tires. Yokohama Tires. There we go. Actually, if you notice, a significant number of these, number 2, number 4, number 6, and number 7 are gambling ones. And I do have an issue, like, you know, football clubs are put up on a sort of high pedestal, especially young people looking up to them. I'm not a big fan of lots of these gambling related club sponsors. And of course, they bring in income to the clubs, but they're not exactly the best thing that you want to get involved with. And of course, people have, you know, I have the odd bet in matches, but for people that it sort of goes out of control, it's not a great thing for footballs to be sponsored by football clubs. So there's my like political rant. If I'm a prime minister one day, I will not allow gambling clubs to sponsor football shirts. Sorry, that's my rule. That's my rule. Okay, so how have you done from round two? Round two. Let's have a look. Lathusian, you still here? Barstew, give me your score out of 14. So you should have a score of 14 before we enter the last round. We've got very few people today. Very few people. So you all might be medalists. Let's have a look. I'll give you just a little. I'm going to look for some medals. Yeah, medals. Got a gold medal, a silver medal, a bronze medal. I'm trying to find a bronze medal. I haven't got a wooden spoon, unfortunately. Okay, I've got some medals. Okay, let's see your scores. So real history. I think you're on 6 altogether. Thank you for joining for the first time. Welcome. And then the existing people are long-term servants. We've got bar stewards. I think is it on 7 altogether. I think on 7. And we've got Lisa on 10 and the whole town's on 13. Phenomenal score from the whole towns. Well done. Well done. So it's the time for the last round. Last round. Interesting actually about the betting companies. I've had times, again, I do a lot of work with the Premier League and the West Ham Foundation. And for the West Ham Foundation, I've done puzzles, problems, challenges for young people. But a couple of times, again, innocently, I just wore my old West Ham kit with the Betway and I did like a task saying, oh, here's your challenge. But they couldn't use the video because I had Betway on it. And they have to send me, in fact, I'm still waiting for it, send me a separate kit without the sponsor on it. So again, it is a moral dilemma. They provide income, but it's not, again, when I'm Prime Minister or Chancellor, sorry Betway, sorry Ladbrokes, you can earn your money, but not of football fans. Or not of football fan kits anyway. Okay, so here we go for the last round. I'm gonna okay, ready? I've been shrunk. I'm gonna get larger. You ready? Hold on, let me okay. Wait, I'm gonna get larger. It's like Hulk smash. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, good. I'm back. Okay, so extra time. So if you've been here before, you usually get up to a minute or 30 seconds, but today's gonna be 30 seconds because I think they're quite easy. So I'm gonna try and put you under pressure. So all you need to do is have your pen ready and be really focused. I'm not gonna distract you today. To be honest, I'll do a little dance. Who knows? I'm gonna give you 30 seconds with the countdown music, and you're gonna have to write as many as you can in 30 seconds. Are you ready for the last one? So as soon as I put the question up, you need to be ready to go. So you might get a couple of extra seconds. Are you ready? So for 30 seconds, I want you to name as many. You ready? You're sitting comfortably. You got your pen ready? Your pen better not run out of ink. When I say pens down, pens down. Here we go. Oh, I nearly ended the quiz early. It's okay. Here we go. Are you ready? There you go. Managers that won the Premier League. Second exam. They said, last 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Come on. Pens down. Down. Pens down? All your pens down? They better be. So it's one of those things, if I gave you a minute, maybe a bit more, I think most of us probably would have got almost everything. But the time pressure, you're going to miss a few. I'd be very surprised if anybody got close to perfection, because that's almost like impossible to write it down within 30 seconds. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. Am I going the correct way? Oh, okay, before I give you the answers, I want to tell you what my Saturday quiz is. So this is my cousin Frederick, who normally comes along to these quizzes. He's not here tonight, but this is an image of us doing the Mobot from the Olympics. That's London 2012. So my family quiz this Saturday is Olympics themed. I think tomorrow or the day after would have been the opening ceremony of the Tokyo Olympics. Can you believe that? It would have been the opening ceremony. But they're going to reschedule it. But my quiz is on Saturday, 8 o'clock. So we're going to have pictures, music, charades, a sing-along, a primary school round. So lots of fun. And look, here's a picture of me. Look, that's me, the baldy. And actually, that's my brother in the shorts next to me, in the trousers. That's me. I had a bald head. Can you believe that? And if you're any of my students watching, Mr. Seagull used to have no hair. That's actually a perfectly smooth. There we go. So on Saturday, 8 o'clock, family quiz on the Olympics. Get revising. And I think next Wednesday, if I'm back, I'll let you know. It will be a FA Cup themed quiz. I'm not sure. I might start having to focus on. I've got a couple of books to write this summer. Okay, here we go. Here are the answers. So the first one is Fergie 13 times. 13 trophies. Question number 2 is Dalglish. Kenny Dalglish, just surname's fine. Dalglish won at Blackburn. West Ham, we helped. Ludovic McCloskey saved from Andy Cole. We helped Blackburn win the title. Then it's Wenger. Lisa, that one's for you. Wenger dedicates these for you. And Hayden, 3 trophies. Not won anything since in the Premier League. Maybe FA Cup, who knows. Then we got Mourinho. 3. I got 3 times. That's 3 for Mourinho. Then we have Ancelotti in 2010. Everton manager now. Then we have Mancini for Man City in 12. Then we have Pellegrini. San Pellegrini. And he didn't do so well at West Ham, did he? Then Ranieri. And I'll come back to that. I think this for me is the most special Premiership ever. Leicester 2016. Then we have Antonio Conte, Chelsea 17. And the final one, nearly final one, Guardiola. Have I spelled that correct? Guardiola. I might have spelled it incorrectly. Guardiola 18 and 19. And the final one is tonight. Tonight it's happening. It's Jurgen Klopp. There you go. Let me know what your final scores are. Your final scores. So again, what I normally do is I do a little sing-along, something a bit joyous. And today I'll keep the answers up for you. Let me know your scores. So today I'm going to actually looking at my little video clip at the end is the 2016 victory. And again, have you seen anything as remarkable as that? 5,000-1 at the start of the season. I think towards the end of the previous season, they were on the verge of getting relegated, and they built up this steam, sort of head of steam, and took it all the way through. And I don't think we'll see anything like that again. And interestingly, the song I'm going to play you now is a man called Andrea Bocelli, a blind classical singer, was a friend of Claudio Ranieri. And Ranieri said, "Can you come along and serenade my team after winning?" So he sang Nessun Dorma, which will be a song, which means "Let No One Sleep," from a Puccini opera called Turandot. And actually, 1972, Pavarotti recorded this. And Pavarotti's version of 1972 was used by the BBC for their opening for 1990, the World Cup. And the day before the World Cup happened in 1990, Italia 1990, the 3 tenors, I think it's Domingo, Carrera and Pavarotti, sang Nessun Dorma. And it became an iconic song. It actually got a lot of people in the world into opera. But that song is inextricably linked with football and Italia 90. But Leicester used it as a song. So let's have a look before we move on. So your final scores. Again, if you've got any pictures, I know Lisa, come on Lisa, send me a picture on Twitter. Or anyone else, you're all welcome to send pictures of you posting. Let's have a look at the scores before we do a little sing-along at the end. Hello, Tiny Tour Bogey on Instagram. Hello, James Bamford. Hello, Peggy Potato. So let's have a look. So, any of my friends are all watching the Liverpool game, I think. Any people on Twitter today? Nobody's... some scores coming in. Let's have a look at the final scores. The aims are here on Twitter. So we're going for... Thank you so much, my new West Ham fan, for joining. We've got... just missing out on a medal is Bar Stewards with 16, unfortunately. Very close. Then we've got bronze medal. I'm going to give you this bronze here bronze for Lisa. That sort of looks bronzy. You get bronze for 18. Then we got silver medal, Ames, David Ames, congratulations, you got the silver pen. And then our gold medal winner for today are the Whole Town Rangers, congratulations. Come on, outstretch your neck, congratulations. You are the gold medal winner for this week. You're the gold medal winner. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you all for joining. I've had a great time, I've had a great quiz. And now it's time for us to be a bit longer than normal. A bit longer, but it's all worth it. 30 minutes, we're done, tight. So thank you so much. Again, share pictures, tell your friends. And next week, the thing is, I do want to do a Champions League special, a Europa League special. I'll see how I feel. I probably will do an FA Cup one next week, probably just for the Arsenal and Chelsea fans, because they don't, not been a great. It's been an okay season, to be honest, for them. I might do. I'll let you know. So we're going to end with the little sing along, and it's going to be about Jamie Vardy having a party. We're going to do the Bocelli version. So thank you all for joining in. Thank you, Ames. Congratulations all. So here we go. We're the sing along. Here we go. Thank you so much. I'm Bobby Seagull. This is your quiz for NHS Football Premier League special. And on Saturday, we're back for an Olympics themed and then special. And then tomorrow at 11 o'clock, a South Asian themed class for kids and adults if you want. Okay. Thank you all so much. Ooh. Actually half and half. This has got to be like, the most amazing moment in Premier League history. Liverpool will be pretty cool today, but nothing beats this. So well done, Leicester. The Incredibles. Absolutely incredible. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all very soon. Ta-ra. Bye-bye. Lots of love.